Well, Russell Cameron's the trainer.
Terrific win in the 1,000 guineas over the 1,600 metres 2 starts ago. And I thought she probably had every chance at Moonee Valley, but maybe the slow track didn't suit her at her last start. She's got the tongue tie on today, and she's likely to get back, but she should be motoring home towards the finish.
Bede Murray and Justin Sheehan combined to finish second with Universal Prince in the Derby. Can they go one better with number 3, Donna Dior? And this horse actually took off on the rider on the way to the barrier the other day.
Yes, it must be a concern, Peter, because she's backing up here now. The pacifiers go on, the tongue tie comes off, the crossover noseband goes on, so she's had many different gear changes here. But I'm just doubtful she'll run a strong 2,500.
Now that number 4, Lolita Star, is with the clerk of the course, she seems a little bit more composed, but as you can see, she's still a little edgy. She's to be ridden by Stephen Baster for Peter Hayes and the Hayes dynasty, never having won the VRC Oaks.
She's been most impressive at her last 2 outings, Peter. It's really hard to knock her. Her win in the Wakeful on Saturday was very, very good. She was strong at the end. She's bred to get this distance, and she's going to be hard to beat, but I wouldn't like to see her boil over any more than that. Shades
are on Dashing Granada today. Number 5, the blinkers on. Patrick Payne, the rider for John Salinitri at Caulfield. This horse has been ever so consistent without winning.
She has. She should be able to improve here back on the dry track, Peter. Was running on quite nicely in the Edward Manifold, but I've got a slight query about her running at a strong 2,500. She has got the blinkers on for the first time as well.
Number 6, Tanith, wide all the way the other day. Darren Gauci takes the ride after Peter Merton's rode on Saturday. Mick Price is the trainer at Caulfield. You just wonder how much harm she's taken from that run, but she looks pretty well in herself.
She looks well, she's drawn well, and I think this horse, if she gets some luck, and she does need some, and she does deserve it after her last couple of outings, she'll definitely figure in the finish. She will run on strongly.
Jen's selection number 7, Lan Kwai Fong, to be ridden by the Melbourne Cup winning jockey Karen McAvoy. Peter Hayes is the trainer.
I thought her run on Saturday was very good in the Wakeful. She showed a lot of tenacity towards the finish. The winner was too good, Lolita Star, but she'll have gained a fair bit of benefit from that run, and I think she could improve and be right in the finish.
8, Dayanira from the Brian Mayfield Smith stable, to be ridden by Jim Cassidy, has a nice gate in barrier 2 and impressive in the Geelong Oaks trial run at Ballarat.
Yes, I thought it was a good effort there. She's okay on the dry and the wet, this horse. Jim Cassidy will give her a good ride from barrier 2, and I think you'll expect to see her running on strongly towards the end as well, so she's not without a chance.
She might be getting back and running on strongly. Number 9, Lovelorn. There's Nick Moratis, the owner of Dayanira. Number 8, Lovelorn will probably be up the front. Brett Preble is the rider here for John Hawkes.
She shared the lead in the Wakeful on Saturday, and she held her ground quite okay there. She's up 2.5 kilos though on that run, and I think she'd probably need it a little bit easy in front for her to perform. If she does get it easy in front, she's probably a place chance.
Now some of the roughies. Number 10, Scale the Heights, Greg Hall, the rider for Mark Connors.
Well, beaten out of sight on Saturday in the Wakeful Stakes, on the slow track as well, and I've got a real doubt about her running out the distance, so I'd say at best a place chance.
On to 11, Curvaceous. Bart Cummings has had a great record in this race. Darren Beedman is the rider, but she's got an each-way chance at good odds.
Probably, Peter. I'm not that keen on her. She can be a little bit slow out of the barriers. Disappointing at Caulfield, I thought, and then a poor effort at Flemington. It's really hard to see the necessary improvement here.
Now, Miss Bikini, number 12, is to be ridden by Greg Childs for Nigel Blackiston, and there is Bart Cummings getting ready to watch his filly run around in the Oaks. What about Miss Bikini, Jess?
She never got warm at Ballarat, but that was on the heavy track, and that was in the Oaks trial. The blinkers come off. She would probably have to improve a little bit, Peter, for me to like her. I couldn't give her a place chance.
13, Hoochie Mama. Chris Munns takes the ride for Alan McPherson at Mornington. Pretty hard to make a case for her.
It is. She's going okay, but for something a little bit weaker than what she's striking here today.
14, Spear Dent. The rider here is M. Evans, replacing Andrew Masters. The trainer is Michael O'Neill at Mornington, and the odds of $180, probably unders.
Well, yes, it could be too, Peter. She shows pace, this horse, but I'll be shocked if she finished in the finish. So, no, I couldn't be on it.
And I don't think that the connections of number 15, Akato, would be too hopeful of taking home the trophy today. After all, this filly has had 5 starts. She's won 1 placing, and she's earned about $800 in stake money so far.
In total, that's
yes.
Right. Going into this in her 6th start, she's going okay for a maiden somewhere, but it was definitely not here in the Oaks.
So there you have the field of 15 for the big one of the day, the VRC Crown Oaks, $500,000 Group 1. And they are heading to the stalls now. Let's check on the totes as they stand around Australia with Dan Malicki.
And it's Lolita Star all the way through, a solid favourite. Ponton Flyer, $12, all-time high 7. Donna Dior at big odds, $40 now. Dashing Granada Star at number 5 at 17, 10 at 6.30, Lan Kwai Fong 9.90, Dayanira 9.60. Clearly number 4 the favourite. Scale the Heights number 10 if you want an outsider, it's at 74. Lovelorn just above it at 25, 15 Curvaceous. Big odds the others with Hoochie Mama splitting the rank outsiders at $41. And I notice it has come in probably about 70 points, which sounds extraordinary, Tim.
Absolutely. Hoochie Mama, triple figure odds at one stage with bookmakers. It has come in, as you said, 70 points. It's come in a lot of money. It's a little bit shorter than Is on the Tote at $42. Massive odds, Hoochie Mama. But the biggest go in the last 10 minutes is for number 6, Tanith. They've backed it like it can't get beat. Lolita Star will jump the favourite, Peter Donegan. But the biggest money down here in the last 10 minutes is for Tanith. They think it can beat the favourite.
Well, it didn't have any luck the other day, Tim Gossage. Lolita Star is the one from 5 of us. Lan Kwai Fong from Jenny Chapman here in the VRC Crown Oak Stakes. And there are the selections. Now the map, they start at the 200-metre mark here. And in a fairly big field, it's important to get a position by the time you get out of the straight and run alongside the Maribyrnong River. And then 2,500 metres in front of them, that is the big unknown quantity. Roy Higgins, courtesy of Sport 927, has joined me here in the mounting yard. And Roy, we saw Lolita Star getting up on her toes a bit in the mounting yard. She looks a bit agitated by the big crowd and the big atmosphere.
First time, cause for concern there, I think, Pete. First time I've seen her like that. She normally doesn't get uptight like that. Big day, a lot of noise down the back there, and she was one of the worst offenders. She wasn't coping with it at all. It's unfortunate. Let's hope she doesn't carry it out onto the field. Hoochie Mama, there's a good tip on Ladies' Day, isn't it? That's
exactly.
Why they're backing it.
Yeah, probably.
Because of the way that Lolita Star was. I certainly went with number 6, Tanith. I've got the biggest surprise in my life how well this filly is backed up. She was just a ball of life down the back down there. She looks outstanding. I thought the 2 all-time high, real stayer this girl's got. Stayer written all over her. I'm leaving the 4 Lolita Star in with concern now. She is sweating up quite noticeably, and certainly the toppy, Ponton Fly. This is the best she's looked for a while, and back on top of the track, she'll give you a good sight. 6, 2, 4 and 1. Thanks, Pete.
This is what's about his chances on Lolita Star a few moments ago.
Steve, do you think you'll have a smile on your face after the Crown Oaks?
Well, I'm hoping you'll be interviewing me straight after the race. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the race.
Where do you think she'll settle?
She'll probably get back, so we're hoping there's a little bit of pace on. I think there's a few that will go forward, so she'll definitely be back.
Still a few to come in here for the VRC Crown Oaks, the big one on day 3 of the carnival. Gary Willits, were you concerned about the way Lolita Star went to the barrier?
Yes, I was a little bit. She's down the back about 100 yards behind the stalls at the moment. But I think if Steve can get her to settle, he'll just drop across the back of him and take his time. And it's very important here, this start. It's the Derby start, the Oaks start. You've only got a short run to the first corner. And it's important that you can get in. If you're sitting out 3 or 4 wide around that big bend, you've really got no chance. But I'm sure he'll drop her over. All-time high, looked very well. The other one that took my eye was the 8, Dayanira. I saw her win the Oaks trial at Ballarat. Didn't seem to handle the ground there, and on this better track, she's drawn 2, and Jim Cassidy will give her a great run, and Jim's ridden 4 Oaks winners, so he's going for number 5, and he's a big race jockey, and that's what you want. Well, they're all on, I think, Dan.
Lolita Star's in, and they're set to go. Racing in the Oaks. Ponton Fly just checked off heels at the start by Dashing Granada. Getting away well was Tanith with Lovelorn, and spearing through now was Hoochie Mama and Speed End Biter from Lan Kwai Fong. Then Scale the Heights, Dashing Granada, Curvaceous just getting checked off heels, 2 lengths to all-time high. Then Acado on the inside from Bikini Miss, a length away Ponton Fly at Dayanira. Lolita Star 3 wide, and 2 lengths last. Donna Dior ridden from behind today. Heading to the 2,000, and the rank outsider Speed End goes clear by 2 lengths to Hoochie Mama. Tanith in the box heat, 3rd on the inside of Lovelorn, and Lan Kwai Fong is 3 wide. Then Scale the Heights on the inside from Dashing Granada, a length away Curvaceous in the purple and red colours. 2 lengths away all-time high on the outside of Acado, another 2 lengths to Lolita Star. It's racing on the outside of Miss Bikini. Back 3rd last Dayanira, around in Ponton Fly, and 2 lengths to Donna Dior. Pace pretty good, 1,600 metres to go, and Spear Dent in front. Leads by 2 lengths to Lan Kwai Fong. 3rd Hoochie Mama, 2 lengths away in 4th spot Lovelorn, and then Tanith and Scale the Heights in 6th position. 2 lengths to Dashing Granada, a similar gap of 2 lengths to Curvaceous. Acado on the inside of all-time high. Then came Miss Bikini, a length to Lolita Star, Dayanira, Ponton Flyer, and 2 lengths away last is Donna Dior, who must be about 15 lengths off the lead. 1,200 metres left to travel. And the leader is Spear Dent. A length and a half to Lan Kwai Fong. Karen McAfoy gets that filly to a clear second now. Third was Hoochie Mama. A length away Love Lawn, about 2 lengths away Tanith, who's had a pretty cushy run. It's on the inside of Scale the Heights, 2 lengths away Dashing Granada. Acado the inside, 2 lengths away than the Curvaceous. Miss Bikini's over on the rails, and then all-time high Lolita Star about 10 lengths from the leader. 2 lengths to Ponton Flyer, Dayanira, and Donna Dior is last. Running up to the turn on the Oaks, about 700 to go. Lan Kwai Fong getting level with Spear Dent. Hoochie Mama third, Curvaceous making a run, then Scale the Heights and Tanith. Acado struggles on the inside of Miss Bikini. The leader Star hooked wide with Curvaceous as they turn for home. Lan Kwai Fong in front. Love Lawn gets up outside of it now, then Scale the Heights. The leader Star travelling into a Dashing Granada, making its run with it, and then came Hoochie Mama. Love Lawn goes up to Lan Kwai Fong. 2 lengths away, Dashing Granada with Lolita Star under the whip. Love Lawn, Lan Kwai Fong, Dashing Granada, and Lolita Star still coming. It's Love Lawn, Lan Kwai Fong, Dashing Granada, then Lolita Star. Love Lawn in front. Dashing Granada trying to run it down. Lan Kwai Fong and Lolita Star. Love Lawn in front near the line, and Hawks has done it again. Love Lawn wins it. Photo the Miners, Lan Kwai Fong and Lolita Star. Then came Dashing Granada, Tanith. Next home would have been Miss Bikini. Further back, all-time high from Scale the Heights, Hoochie Mama, Donna Dior. Ponton Flyer, then Curvaceous, who dropped out. Acado and Dayanira always rearward, and the early leader Spear Dent at the tail end of the field.
Yeah, Love Lawn had a cushy run all the way down and got to the front and, gee, fought them off.
Courageous win. It got into a real battle the last furlong. Dashing Granada looked like it might be able to get to them there, Gary, but it died on its run. Love Lawn and Lan Kwai Fong kicked back, and Lolita Star just edging away at them, but Love Lawn fought on best, and the numbers are official, 9, 7 and 4.
Yes. Great win. Here they are here. Lan Kwai Fong on the fence. Love Lawn, Brett Preble, and the 1-4 out is the favourite. Coming at them very quickly, but Love Lawn was just too good. Lolita Star, I thought, would pick them up here, but Love Lawn has fought them all off.
John Hawkes won the Oaks with Tributes last year, so he retired Tributes only a couple of weeks ago, Gary, and
yes,
he's got another Oaks filly here in Tributes, and she certainly can stay because she was the strongest in the end.
Yeah, there wasn't much between them.
9, 7, 4 are the official numbers. 4th in Dashing Granada, who looked a fantastic chance, and 5th in was Tanith. Tanith had a pretty good run, but maybe did feel the effects of Saturday. Had a far easier run, and it didn't quite quicken with the other horses.
No, had a beautiful run. In fact, I was thinking in the run, gee, you know, I'd love to be on it. It was just travelling so good, but when the runs came, it just sort of lacked a little bit.
Their placings 1st to 15th. Let's look at the head-on and the home stretch, the final time. Certainly the all-cerise colours stand out on the winner, Love Lawn. It's arrowed. Lan Kwai Fong on the fence in the green and black, and about the middle of the track in the bluey-pink colours is Lolita Star under the whip.
Yes, and she's just got in a little bit. That's Dashing Granada just come out with the white blinkers on. But, gee, Love Lawn's fought them all off, really. Lolita Star's tried her heart out. Just couldn't quite make it, and Laquan threw right on the inside, done a good job.
Let's go to Johnny Letts. Brett Preble was the rider of the carnival last year, and he's got another big Group 1, the Oaks, Lettsy.
Yes, and Brett Preble with $500,000 in the Group 1. Brett, Love Lawn, lovely ride and a lovely filly.
Thanks, Ash. It's a great time to come alive, and you know, great crowd, and you know, you really get pumped up in all the atmosphere.
Brett, this time of the year, November, just doesn't it seem like you ride winners all the year, but this time of the year it just seems there's someone smiling on you from above and says, well, win 3 or 4 a day.
Yeah, well, thank God there is, John, and no, really, I should thank John Hawkes. He's not here tonight. Every day I'm watching it, but thanks, John. This one's for you, mate.
Yeah, it was a great ride too, and a good filly, and well trained by John Hawkes as well.
Yeah, he's a super trainer, and you know, with these sort of races, he has them ready, and if they're good enough, they'll win.
Nice to get on them horses, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. Congratulations, Brett. Good ride.
Johnny Letts with Brett Preble. It's just starting to rain down here in the mounting yard, but Wayne Hawkes, I don't think you'd care if there's a deluge. That was a terrific win.
Yeah, it was a great gutsy win, and you know, full credit to the horse, and great ride by Brett Preble.
It's a long straight at Flemington, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I'm sort of about to feel on the go. I didn't want the winning post. When she hit the front, I was hoping the winning post was going to come pretty quick.
bit different to last year because Tributes was getting home all over the top of them. You wanted the straight to be a bit longer last year.
Yeah, exactly right. You know, Tributes was back in the field and works the line strong. So, no, it's great to win back-to-back Oakses.
She's obviously got a huge heart, this filly.
Yeah, she's a gutsy filly, you know. I mean, she had the best of preparations. She had a few little, you know, things go wrong with her and everything like that leading up to this race. But she's a Grand Lodge and they're one hell of a tough breed, they are.
And, of course, for the Ingham brothers who put so much money into racing, consecutive Oak Stakes, it's pretty hard to win any race back-to-back. But when it's a Group 1, it's even harder.
Well, I mean, they got a big start. And I mean, to have an Oaks filly up on the start just means an enormous amount.
Well, I might save you the cost of a phone call here because John Hawkes, the trainer, your father, is not here, but I know he's watching us on Network 10.
Yeah, I'm sure you got a big smile on your face.
As you do. Well done.
Thanks, mate.
Wayne Hawkes, and yes, congratulations to John Hawkes watching us today from Sydney. Well done, Johnny. Great training performance, and 2 Oak Stakes in a row now for this great trainer. And look at this great jockey too, Brett Preble. Had a fantastic carnival last year, and now he's got a Group 1 winner here on the 3rd day of 2000 aboard Lovelorn. She showed tremendous fighting qualities, and now the crowd are claiming the Oaks champion of the year 2000. Last year, this man rode 99.5 winners here in Melbourne. There was conjecture about whether that constituted 100 or not, but it doesn't really matter today because he's got a Group 1 victory to add to his already impressive list of credits. Brett Preble, the winning rider, coming back to scale. Lang Kwai Fong was gallant in defeat, number 7. Just kept on boxing on all the way down the straight. Lolita Star went up and presented herself. Maybe, just maybe, the agitated state that she got in might have been the difference between winning and losing. Number 5 was in 4th placing, and that was Dashing Granada. She loomed up and looked a winning chance. And number 6 was in 5th, and that was Tanith. She had a beautiful run. Box seated most of the way. She tried to get through along the inside in the closing stages and just was unable to get through. So Brett Preble.
Wake up a little bit, you know, inside the 400. We had a lovely soft run. Me and Karen, we finished 1st and 2nd, so
great.
It was great when we won.
It was lovely.
Thanks.
Just having a chat there to Mr. Jack Ingham, and congratulations to the Ingham brothers who do such a wonderful job. We might even see if we can just jump in and have a very quick word with Jack, and he'll be able to send his best wishes to John Hawkes, the trainer. Jack, congratulations.
Yeah.
2 Oak Stakes in a row, not bad.
No, that was great. Yeah, a bit unexpected, but it's terrific. Yeah.
I just said to Wayne, she's got a huge heart, this filly, because the challengers, they were queuing up to beat her, but she just kept on boxing on.
Yeah, no, it was very good. A very gutsy win, really.
We did a piece on John Hawkes, your trainer, for our Melbourne Cup coverage this year. He is a great trainer. He's the Commonwealth record holder. He's watching us today. You got any messages for him?
Yeah, Johnny, you should have been here, mate. Anyway, we'll look after it for you.
Good on you, Jack. Thanks very much. Jack Ingham, one of the part owners of that great filly. So the Oaks is over for the year 2000, and we will take a break and then be back to the connections of Lovelorn. The trophy will be presented. We'll return to fabulous Flemington on the other side of this break on Oaks Day.
Welcome back. A few spots of rain falling. Doesn't appear to bother anybody. On VRC Oaks Day of 2000, everybody looking and feeling pretty sensational after the running of that race. Great finish, wasn't it, to the Oaks of 2000. We're after correct weight from Mr. Gleeson. Once we get that, we can get our official proceedings underway, but we need to do a few things before that. Dividends, Danny, please.
Yes, Tim, $19.40 for Lovelorn. Number 9 defeating 7 at $2.60 the place, and Lolita Star, the favourite, running third, $1.50. The place dividend for Lovelorn, $6.30 on Super Tap. The Quinella played $89.30. Trifecta $654.20. Race to race double $80.20. 4th in number 5, 5th in number 6. That's the Oaks for 2000. 9, 7 and 4. Here's Goss.
Yeah, thanks, Dan. Well, bookmakers again, just same old story, just loaded up there with Lovelorn winning. There's plenty of money on Lolita Star, the unlucky Tanith, and Hoochie Mama gave some cheek before petering out. But the bookmakers win again. Let's move on to race 7 now, and this is a tough one. If you're trying to get out, this is not the race to do it, although you will get a good price if you find the winner. 8 of the field, 8 of the 13 runners are under double-figure odds. So that's a tough one. Big Pat has opened up favourite, Peter. Tim Webster, Big Pat's the favourite.
Thank you very much, Timothy. Well, there's the great crowd here at the VRC Oaks, and as we've said so many times during this carnival week, so many times, the great trainers, the supportive owners, and these mighty little blokes, the jockeys, just come to the fore, don't they? And Brett Prebble, how good is he going? He's just had a sensational, well, he wins a lot of races, Brett Prebble, but last Melbourne Cup Carnival, 9 winners, broke the record, and here he is up on top of the VRC Oaks winner of 2000. Lovelorn, and a great ride from the jockey, a great run from the horse. And you can't do much better than that, can you? The VRC Oaks, we're just waiting for the presentations to be ready. And in the meantime, I'll tell you what, nothing changes at the Oaks very much. If you see a young lady with a bottle of champagne in her hand and a glass, about 5 metres behind her, you'll see a bloke with a can of Foster's and a VB. That's the way it goes. All right, presentations are ready now for the Oaks.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. The Crown Oaks for the year 2000. Can I introduce to you, to begin our presentations, Chairman of the VRC, Mr. Andrew Ramsden.
Honourable Rob Hulls, Minister for Racing, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Crown Oaks Day, a day for the ladies, and what a spectacular day it is. The fashions are stunning, the Flemington roses are beautiful, and ladies, so are you. We've all just seen the running of the 2000 Crown Oaks, and what a great race it was. Congratulations, Jack Ingham, 2 in a row. What a magnificent win by Lovelorn. Lovelorn no longer. 92,500 Amy Victoria Derby Day, followed by 121,000 on Cup Day, an all-time record for the Foster's Melbourne Cup Day, and now a crowd which may be more than 100,000. Thank you everybody for being part of this very special Ladies' Day. I wish to acknowledge Crown for its continued sponsorship of this great race, to Ian Johnson, Chief Executive Officer, and Anne Peacock, General Manager Communications, thank you. I hope that the Crown and the Melbourne Cup Carnival will remain for many years to come. On that note, I'm delighted to thank and welcome Anne Peacock, General Manager Communications, Crown.
Minister for Racing, the Honourable Rob Hulls, Chairman and Committee of the VRC, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. On behalf of everyone at Crown, it's a great pleasure to present to the winning owners a trophy to commemorate their success in the Crown Oaks. Crown is extremely proud of our reputation as a total world of entertainment, from the very best in food and beverage, the very best in shopping, and the very best live entertainment. And since opening, Crown has maintained a great relationship with the VRC. We are extremely proud to be sponsoring this race again, a race that is undoubtedly the greatest race for 3-year-old fillies in the world. We'd like to congratulate the winners, Jack and Sue Ingham, to a great conditioner of racehorses, their trainer, John Hawkes, and the successful jockey, Brett Prebble, who rode such a magnificent race to take Lovelorn over the line to win the Crown Oaks. On behalf of Crown, it is a great pleasure to present to Jack and Sue Ingham a trophy to commemorate their success, the Crown Oaks.
Chairman of the VRC, Andrew Ramsden, committee, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it's a great thrill to win this twice. Particularly last year we were having just one of those ordinary carnivals, and now Lovelorn's done it again for us, and I can't tell you how happy it makes me, Bob, who owns the filly with me, and the rest of our family. I'd like to especially thank Crown for sponsoring this race. I stay there. I'd have to say it's one of the best hotels in the world and the best casino. It's a great place to stay, and it's wonderful that they keep sponsoring this race. I'd like to thank my trainer, John Hawkes, and his staff, who do a wonderful job training our horses. John's not here today, but I know he's at home watching on TV, and I'd just like to especially thank him and everybody else connected with helping our bloodstock division. I'd like to thank Brett Pebble for a wonderful ride. I said to Brett, she led at Canterbury when she won. I said, lead if you can. But they went that fast out of the gates that he found himself running fourth. He said she settled beautifully and fought like a tiger. So I can't tell you how pleased that makes us. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Congratulations to the whole Ingham family, especially to Bob, who's watching at home. Representing that man, the brilliant conditioner of racehorses, please welcome his son, Wayne Hawkes, to collect the trophy.
Members of the committee, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of my father, Mr. John Hawkes, first of all, we should thank Mr. Jack and Bob Ingham for giving us the opportunity to have all these horses trained by them. I do want to make a special thank you to all the staff around Australia. They're probably all watching today. We haven't had a good spring. Anything that could go wrong has gone wrong. So this has been a just desserts, and a lot of people behind the scenes who we really want to thank, but we all work as a team, and that's where it'll stay. Thank you.
And finally, to the successful jockey, Brett Prebble. Ladies and gentlemen.
Chairman, members of the committee, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I'd just like to thank John Hawkes. Doing a wonderful job with this horse. I rode her Saturday and she didn't feel her best, but today he's got her back here and fighting for him and to perform at her best. It's the hardest part, to get him to perform their best and to win on the right days, and today's the right day. I'd also like to thank the Inghams. They're a big supporter in racing. I feel pretty honoured to stand up here in their colours and to win a Group 1 for them. I'm honoured, so thank you. Ta.
The winning rider, Brett Prebble, after the VRC Crown Oaks. Well done to Brett, well done to Jack Ingham, and well done to John and Wayne Hawkes with the win of that filly, Lovelorn, in the big one of day 3. Well, there's still a few winners to be found, gents, so let's go on to the next race 7, the Bolle Stakes, and I've taken the Bolles off because the sun's gone in. But
you needed them there for a while, didn't you?
I did need them there for a while. 3:25 is the starting time. This is a listed race. The scratching is 14 Zulu Storm. We're going to take a look at the tote figures, and as we do, you can give us your thoughts on race 7.
Sure, I like number 12 here, Peter McBeal. This filly is racing very well. I think the 1800 metres will definitely suit her. Win at Seymour, Peter Hayes did put on the blinkers there and she improved quite a lot. She's got plenty of ability. I think she'll be hard to beat. From number 2, Scenic Warrior, and number 3, Rain Gauge, who'll be running on very strongly at the end.
And I've gone for Scenic Warrior number 2. 5-1 the field on the tote on Super Tab, and you can see down the bottom there that McBeal is certainly well in contention at $6.50. You'd be expecting McBeal to show plenty of rib when it comes into the now to go prior to race 7.
She gets to the line on time.
The Bolle Stakes. And don't fall down, Jen. There are the selections. Jen's gone for McBeal, Rain Gauge from Richard, Danamania from Letzi, Scenic Warrior from myself, which is from the Freedman stable, and Richard hasn't tipped it, Hurricane Fighter from Dan, and Rain Gauge from Gary. So again, we've come up with 5 selections here. Let's see what the Strathfield Race Predictor has come up with. It's gone 8, 6 and 2. 8, 6 and 2. So it's Big Pat to win from Alishan and Scenic Warrior. Well, a big feature of the day, over and done with. Fighting performance by Lovelorn, but all of the fillies who filled the placings really did put up outstanding performances. The rain looks as though it might be about to fall here at Flemington, so we might duck for cover, reminding you that the next event is the Bolle Stakes. Race 7 on the card. It is due at 3:25, about 15 minutes away from